Today we will be talking about the very important neurology topic, transient ischemic attack. First of all, we will talk about the definition of transient ischemic attack. Transient ischemic attack is defined as the brief episode of neurological impairment that starts to improve within 1 hour without any evidence of infarct. MRI brain shows no infarct, then symptoms are transient. Okay. Clinical importance of transient ischemic attack TIA is important because it carries high risk of future strokes. Risk of full-blown stroke is present for the up to 3 months, but maximum risk of up to 48 hours following transient ischemic attack. Maximum risk within the first 48 hours following a TIA. TIA should never be ignored. We do ABCD2 score to predict the prognosis of after TIA. And then let's go through the components. Each component: age. If age more than 16 years, 1 point is given, and BP more than 140 by 160, either systolic more than 140 or diastolic more than 90, 1 point is given. If clinical features, the unilateral weakness, 2 points is given. Okay. And aphasia or speech disturbances, 1 point is given. Duration of improvement, if more than 1 hour, if it takes more than 1 hour, 2 points is given. If improvement occurs within 1 hour, 10 minutes to 1 hour, 1 point will be given. Okay. Diabetic, if patient is diabetic, 1 point is given. Investigation, we can do MRI. If MRI can show no infarct, ECG can be done, echo can be done to rule out AFib. Doppler carotid vertebral artery, Doppler ultrasound can be done. Blood examination can be done, should be done. Based on the score, out of which total 9 scores, out of which if patient come with 0 to 1, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, if it is between 0 to 2, workup. Investigation, we will do investigation, then single antiplatelet therapy will be given. That is aspirin 75 milligram. And if patient score came out to be more than 3, inpatient workup, we will do admission of that patient, and a dual antiplatelet drug like aspirin plus clopidogrel will be given for 21 days, and then we will shift the patient to single antiplatelet drug like aspirin 75 milligram per deciliter. 75 milligram. Then management next. Management is if in carotid artery occlusion, if more than 70 to 90% occlusion, if more than 70 to 90% occlusion, or in between the 50 to 70%, we will do the almost same management like carotid artery endarterectomy, but it is not clinically not proven method. Clinically not proven, only done in a special setup. Till now clinically not commonly done. Carotid artery stenting can be done. If less than 50% of carotid artery occlusion, then we will do medical management, antiplatelet drugs. In case of AFib anticoagulation like warfarin, DVT, venous thrombosis. If venous thrombosis happens, we do a prevention of DVT, stagnant blood. We give DOC, direct oral anticoagulant like apixaban, rivaroxaban, dabigatran, and next warfarin can be given as an anticoagulant. If arterial thrombus dislodged and embolized into the carotid artery, we do give antiplatelet drugs like aspirin. Thank you for this video. Bye bye.